Magnificent!
I'm rebuilding an old Defender, and this is the episode where it goes from this to this. Make sure you grab a drink, this one's very exciting. So, in the last episode, we did a full mechanical overhaul. We fitted the new wheels and tyres, we rebuilt the entire underneath the frame, suspension, bushes, bearings, the whole lot. This thing is going to drive amazing. We fitted a brand new clutch supplied by LOF Clutches. This episode is focusing on the rebuild of the front end, the interior. We're stuffing a load of technology into this, bringing this thing up to date. This was quite a basic farm vehicle, as you guys saw in the first episode. Now we want all the mod cons of a modern vehicle, heated seats, a good infotainment system with CarPlay, reverse camera. We want, what else do we want? Heated seats, electric windows, central locking. We want an immobiliser because obviously we don't want this thing to be nicked. We're moving quickly, we're on a deadline and it's going really well. However, I'm sure there's going to be some challenges, hopefully not. It's going well, and usually the troubles come with stuff like the fit and finish. Now I'm really happy with how everything's coming together. Not to say that there are some more surprises in stock. Now we're still going to fit the carpet kit, Tom's retrimmed Lucari seats, which look absolutely fantastic, and I really think the dark brown is going to work amazing with this really, really deep green. Now we also installed in the last episode these panoramic glass openers from VGS Glass, and I think they look really nice. This is the first set of openers I've fitted on a 90. I fitted them to a 110, and I really like the look because you still retain that usability of the Defender window. Put the dog's head out the window, or even your child out the window, who knows. Arches are going to go on, rear door needs to be built up, front doors, it's going to be a jam-packed episode again, and I'm hoping that in this episode we can show you it looking complete. Well, it will be complete actually, it will be complete. So definitely grab a drink, this one's going to be a fantastic episode. Thank you guys for sticking with us, subscribe, juicemotors.com for some juicy merch. Let's get straight to it. So my first job for today is going to be fitting up the double-din CarPlay infotainment system. And for this build, I have chosen a Sony unit. Now, this Sony XAV AX3250, that's a nice, easy to remember name, isn't it? Why don't you just call it CarPlay 1? This unit is really nice, and I really like, they're quite hard to get hold of because they're very popular. But I really like fitting these to Defenders because it's a double-din 7-inch screen, very simple, just a few buttons. Nothing wrong with a good button. I think it's too much to be touched. It hasn't got a double-din back, so no big fan or anything like this. It fits quite nicely into the limited space of a Defender, and you can tuck all the wiring underneath. Really, really recommend the unit. And then when you actually use the interface, you almost feel like you've used it before, much like an iPhone. I'm going to be fitting this Sony unit into the Mudstuff console. Now this TD5 Defender has the later style dash. And with that later style dash comes the nice buttons along the top, and this unit is going to go in here, sit in there quite happily. So I'm going to grab some tools and fit this all up. Don't forget to grab your juice merch from juicemotors.com. And subscribe. Only 39% of you are subscribed, and this is people who regularly revisit. 60% of you. What gives? Subscribe. So good morning guys, it's a new day. We had a bit of a late one last night. We fitted up the whole front end of the wings, the bonnet, and it's looking absolutely amazing. I'm really happy with my infotainment system, the reverse camera, that's all working perfectly. So I'm going to move my attention to installing our alarm and immobiliser system, and this will control our remote central locking. So obviously we installed central locking and electric windows to this vehicle. Kieran installed all the actuators yesterday and the linkages, but it needs to be told what to do. You want to be able to walk up with your shopping, unlock it, get in, and hassle-free essentially. So we're installing the Hawk system, which comes with the RDX kit, and it is an alarm and immobiliser. There is a lot of wiring to understand. I have installed one of these on the early green build. So we've got a relay, some wiring to understand, and a module, and let's get straight to it.
Absolute chaos inside this car this morning. Wires, parts everywhere.
Oh my phone. Right, this is first test of central locking. Right, are we all open? Right, lock. That's locked. Is your door locked here?
Sorry.
But they all work, so let me just quickly reverse that polarity. Ready? That's fine. That works. Well guys, a lot has been done and this has been quite the morning. I've done all the alarm, Thatchman category immobiliser as well, central locking, the front end is all together, the painter came up and helped put the front end together. Kieran's been doing a lot, Tom's been doing a lot, we've all been doing a lot, and it's coming out really nicely. So what have we got done? So our vents are fitted, front end is together, headlights fitted. It's looking really, really smart considering where this car was. It's unbelievable to think this is the same vehicle. We've got, the interior is just about to go in. We've got one arch on, looking really cool. We've gone for a slightly wider arch, which looks more aggressive. The interior is still an absolute state. But we have our infotainment system fitted, microphone fitted, alarm system done, fully soundproofed, carpeted on the back end. Back is together. We've got a few little touches on the back. The lights are on the back. Mud flaps are on. Rear wheels on. Looks kind of assembled at the back. Stainless bolt kit. We need the arches on. We're at the stages now. It's still a little bit boring to film. It's going to be such a nice car. It really is. Nice new boot strip on the back. Benches have got to go in. Side panel's got to go in. Headliner's got to go in. We're focusing all our efforts on these little annoying bits like putting the arches on. Kieran's just assembling those. I'm so sorry for the state of the workshop. This is we are absolutely up against it, but it's coming together really good and we are not cutting a single corner here. This is some really nice quality work, but we're doing it in overtime, double speed. Reflectors are on. We've chosen the later TDCI reflectors. The pano glass installs nice and crisp. The edges are nice and flush. Everything's closing. Central locking's all working. Black wheel nuts. Tom, what are you up to?
Wiring up the heated seats.
You've made a relay harness.
I have, because they didn't come with one, and wiring up the sub power. Yes.
What do you think?
Busy morning.
What do you think of my work, Tom? My alarm.
Yeah, very neat. Well, I can't see it, so that's a start, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's
hidden the Thatchman category Sterling immobiliser there, which is on a fob, so it won't. This is the This is your fuel cutoff and starter cutoff, and it signifies by the when I depress this, when it says the door's open, it starts looking for a signal. Wave this near the ignition barrel, it goes solid, it now allows the circuit. The alarm is in a demobilised state obviously, but and then it will allow all the fuel pumps to run, the starter to start a circuit. It is it's really nice.
So now you know how to steal this car.
You don't.
Sam's just shown
You don't know how to steal it. It'll be a lot of time to find out how I've interrupted the circuitry, but it has interrupted 2 circuits, the fuel pump and the starter motor, and then the alarm is obviously got volumetric radar sensors up, so it's monitoring the inside of the car, and the door sensors, and proximity as well. So if you shake it, it starts to shout and scream in 6 tones. Sounds like an American old police car, but it's coming together really nicely. Let's continue. Right, ignition on. Headline is looking very good. Ooh, do your best TD5 pump noise, Tom. Kieran, do yours. So guys, we're doing a bit of a late one, and we are so painfully close. Windscreen's about to go in, interior's going in, the wiring is just absolutely destroyed us. We've got it all done, but it's been a whole day of wiring, isn't it, Tom?
Wiring and trimming and seat fitting and just everything. What time is it now? 9 o'clock. It's been a good day.
guys, we are test driving our newly built 90. Nice and quiet here, even with the windows open. It's feeling really nice. Obviously it was a nice car to begin with, but we totally rebushed it. All new ball joints, new tracking, new clutch unit, new brakes all round, adjusted all the bearings, and then we filled it with a load of technology and modifications. Nothing that's going to take away from the essence of it, but just some really nice equipment. And it's still pretty standard now, honestly, standard headliner, but it's just got all these bits and bobs and mod cons that you kind of expect from I suppose a modern car today. But this is a retro mod, so it still feels like a Defender. We haven't taken away any of that, but it pulls nicely. We've serviced the whole car, and I just love that colour. It's really nice. We're going to give it a wash, and this one's done. It's feeling great. So guys, that is our build series totally complete on this car, and we had a bit of a push, but we got it there, and it's such a nice quality finish. I'm super happy with all the work. Considering what we started with, this hasn't only come way forward to just being, you think this is an incredibly nice one, we have gone the extra mile with all new panels, etc., bringing this thing right up to date. This looks like a top of the line high spec. It auto locks, by the way, and auto arms. It looks like a very top spec, last of the line Land Rover item, which is what I kind of aim for, OEM plus. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Did we pull it off? I think it looks fantastic, that colour. It's a shame it's not sunny, but I think the colour is absolutely magnificent. And I think all the dressing of the black, it all ties together, the brown. It's just a really nice car. There's nothing crazy about it. It's not too adventurous, but it's just well set up for a good daily use or the off-road use or whatever you choose, but it's just such a nice car. And it's one of those things, we've gone through the extra details and things like the fuel tag, and we've just gone around it and just really neatened it all up and given it some much needed, I mean the colour, I can't keep going on about the colour, but it's just so good. I don't know if the camera's going to bring it up. So the interior, really set it off. Tom has trimmed up the seats. We've gone for the high-rise cubby, we've heated the seats, we've gone for a brown leather to accent the green. We've sounded in the whole thing, doubled in, reverse camera, audio system, full carpet kit. It just looks magnificent. Standard headliner, it doesn't need anything too crazy. It's just looking super neat and tidy.
smells good. Fire is beautiful.
What do you think of the colour?
I adore it.
Beautiful,
Absolutely
even
adore
in
it.
just
You're
a
right.
slight glow.
Exactly the same. Just you feel it was meant to.
You can't get the detail of it.
Absolutely. It is just.
We've got the extra arms to bits that you hadn't paid for before it was just thrown in. So we've got a full stainless pocket across. So guys, this is the final day we're going to see this for a little while. I'm hoping we'll see it again. But it's come together so nice. The gentleman's very happy with it, as are we. And we're about to go for a quick test drive. So ladies and gents, this is it. It's come so far and I'm so happy with the finish, as are they. This looks amazing. I wish it was a sunnier day. However, let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's been a lot of hard work, many hours. Can't thank the team enough and our two wonderful customers. Nice to reflect on something like this because it was such an old farm truck, a nice one. Drives really nice and tightly. Obviously, all those new mechanicals driving really, really nicely. Bushes, ball joints, bearings, brakes, everything was done, and we love it. I hope you loved it as well. Tell us what you guys think. Please do. I do read all the comments. I'll try and muck in where I can, apart from some of the silly comments I would have done. Don't forget to subscribe. Give us a follow on Instagram at Juice Motors. Buy some merchandise with you. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Love you. See you later. Don't forget to subscribe so I can buy Ocean some nice treaties. Nice treaties. Well done, Kieran. Well done, Tom.
Well done, Samuel.
Well done, mate.
That was bad.
Well done,
Redo.
Well done,
Much
mate.
better. Very good.